Cavill. Instead, you will be engulfed by the Wade Wackos, the Duke fans ready for their Blue Devils to go to work. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Clemson Tigers, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the Duke Blue Devils. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. So the Clemson Tigers offense will take the first swing of the game. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention, both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
Just feeds the running back. Shows him the stiff arm. Tackled, but he has a first down.
It was a really nice play there. The thing I like about this guy, too, his versatility. He's not just good running the ball, but he can catch and he can block. And you think about all the greats they've had at the position in recent years. Versatility at the running back position, being an every down back. And that's exactly what this guy embodies.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying to turn the corner on the left. Shows him the stiff arm. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Gentry. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. At the 40, there he goes. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Tigers in the hurry up.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Well, there's another outstanding run. You've been seeing that all season long. I think we all expected this guy to be really good as a true freshman. I don't know if anybody expected this. The fact that he's in the Heisman race as a true freshman, that's just ridiculous.
Right back to the well. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! PAT unit on the field. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The returner will field it and bring it back. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. So Clemson's offense will go to work for the first time. A big challenge for both of these quarterbacks, Jesse, is dealing with a ball-hawking free safety on the other side.
Oh, you're right, Reese. QBs better be good with their eyes. Better not stare down wide receivers in this one, because if you float the ball down the middle of the field, that's getting picked.
And he's loose. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
This offense has a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And this dude knows how to get after quarterbacks. Last week he had 3 sacks. He gets his first today. I'll tell you what, you better know where he is before the ball snapped every single play.
And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Takes the handoff. It's Boyd. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Duke! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers there.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
He'll run it again. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. They'll run the toss. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Looking for a crease. It's Gentry. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. He has 89 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. Still running at the 40. He's finally brought down, but that freshman found some running room. Here comes Clemson with another first down. The give to the right. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
6-yard pickup on first down, leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll try the outside to the left. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
The give to the back. Smashes through the tackle. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers. that his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And
the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. So just how aggressive can they afford to be as they snap it on 2nd and long from the 13? They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This is a defense that comes to play every week with bad intentions, and they set the tone in games by making hits like that. They've got players on defense that play downhill, and they come flying in. If you're a ball carrier, you better get down. You keep trying to... You don't have... Watch out, because these dudes lay the lumber.
And the Blue Devils send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Gentry. And he throws hands with that strong, stiff arm, but still not a lot of running room there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Pressure coming. Blasted as he lets it go. It's caught downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they've been able to get within 2 yards now. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Penn State is going to enjoy the trip back to Happy Valley after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Beaver Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Working the middle, it's complete.
We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one.
Pass on the way, it's picked off. Quick step and go. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
You know, I like the decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball. Just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go to the ground. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Clemson! And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. Fires to the tight end. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. That's reeled in. It's Jones. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Brings up 3rd down.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. Can they catch him? Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Clemson.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way.
Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, that is picture-perfect cover zero. When I play cover zero, I'm bringing pressure, and that ball's going to come. Ready for that ball to come out of the quarterback's hand. Nice job breaking on the football and going and making the interception.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Clemson is quick to the line.
It's now second and goal.
Trying to break the plane on 2nd and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Tigers. And the pummeling has started. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
35-7.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get limited.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. And the Blue Devils decide to punt it away. And the returner will be brought down. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. On the ground, it's Gentry. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll leave it with him, fighting off the defender. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Clemson set up with another 1st down. Power football with the run. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop to the 19 after a pickup of 5. Clemson jumps to the line. They'll try the run. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout, Clemson.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Getting some heat. Just a little off. Incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Pocket starts to collapse. He's got his man. Still on his feet at the 45. Afterburner's coming. He's at the 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Here comes the offense on set. Off play action. Starts to scramble to the left. He's going to take off. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. Here they come, facing third. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
Clemson.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Running back searching for a hole. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And
Menu narration option is set to off.
ready to go on the attack. Looking to pass. It's Murphy. Gets it out fast. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He wants to throw it again. Takes a hit as he fires. Working the middle. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the 1st down. The Blue Devils are moving quickly down the field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Makes a connection. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Staley.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the 1st down.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by
Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the 4th quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from them, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. No! Now when he loses 4 on the carry.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Running for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a buzzsaw today, and I don't think it would matter what type of X's and O's they're out there executing, Dave. The Jimmys and the Joes, they're just not as good as the opponents.
And as an athlete, it sometimes hits you in the face, and it stinks, but you're not good enough. And today, they were not good enough. And I'm going to do the best I can to try to flush this down the toilet, not remember it, forget it, move on for the next game. Maybe something right here I can create positive that carries over to practice and maybe next week.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Boyd. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Line getting set on 2nd down. Trying to get to it. And they got him for the sack. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. That's caught. It's Boyd. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Blue Devils are in the red zone. He's going to pass on 2nd down. On target over the middle. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and... Tick, 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 tick. Clock winding down, and they're in for the touchdown.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle. A nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes if you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring. I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet